Let's here. It stopped and started, so we're back in here. But I am taking you guys along with some of the journey, limitless self journey. This one I'm just calling arts and craft healing. That's the name of the title. That's what we're going with. That's what we're rocking and rolling with. Arts and craft healing. And I have the idea today because today I just really did not want to be perceived. I did not want to be seen by anybody else. I didn't want anybody else to really hear me. It was just too much. I didn't want anybody to see my hair. It was just, I didn't want to be seen. Yesterday, I was not feeling the best either. And then it's just, so just like, not today. But today I had to go get water to drink. And I also said in Promise Rio, I was going to get him some treats and whatnot. Um, and I was just like, okay, let me just get up, go get that situated, get that ready. And he was like, you know what? I said, you. I was like, I know, you know what? I'm gonna bring my poppers because I got those little poppers that you usually like have around this time for the July, which is my birthday. Shouts out to me. Around this time, you just pop them on the ground and they make little popping noises. And I've always loved those as a kid. I was a little too afraid of the sprinkler because as it got closer to me, it seemed like the sparks is flying a whole lot more. And I'm like, should children really have this? But it always seemed like it was the kids running around with it. So I just was like, okay, I'm gonna bring that with me and like pop those as I walk and possibly say, affirmations just to, kind of keep my energy level up. Because today I was just like, I'm not really feeling anything today. I'm not feeling me today. I'm kind of just over it. Um, and just along that walk as I was popping, I was getting happier and happier. And I'm just like, this feels good. This feels like the right moments. This feels like the right time. And I don't know what I seen that made me just burst smiling, but sorry, it feels like there's something in my eye. Um, burst out smiling, but I just was like, you know what? Yeah, it's almost that time. It's almost that moment for my birthday and for good energy. And I always get sad whether I'm doing something or not. When I was younger or not, I just like this energy. And not like, oh, I'm getting older. It's just like this energy of like celebration of what? Celebration, when it's like finding those moments and I'm just like, I'm just gonna it's like affirmations as I pop with like you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, like you have confidence, like all these things to myself as I'm walking because I'm like, I deserve to hear, feel, and know these things. Even when I don't want to be perceived by other people, I am able to still perceive myself and, just feel that type of way and just like, yeah, it's a good day. It's an amazing day. It's an amazing time. And I just it just allowed me to open up my heart and just like, wow, shit is really good. And then I seen this two-door fast car. I don't know what type of car it was. Don't ask me. It's only the one that has two doors and is really small and you get in there. I don't, okay. But it was very like iridescently colored. Like I was like, this and it was right after I seen and I can't remember what I seen that made me smile. That was so significant that really just snapped me out of that mood. That just made me feel the type of way. And it's so crazy because I was just literally walking down the same path that I always walk down to go run my little errands, go grab some quick stuff. But it's something on that path that I see that I typically see every day that just made me just like, wow. And then to see that car that I typically don't see, I was just like, it just gave me happy unicorn vibes and all that. If I love My Little Pony. So just like this feels like a really great, amazing day. It feels really good. It feels like, okay, I didn't feel like starting the day, but the day has started great and grand for me. And even today, like Ruhi was cuddling with me all last night, all this morning, and he's been typically since the summer, he's been in and out. So it's just like, wow, okay. And it's those small moments that I'm able to take and work with myself where I'm like, see, it doesn't have to be big and grandiose sis, for you to feel special, for you to feel loved, for you to feel honored. I don't really care about these things. for you to feel cherished, for you to be excited, for you to be amazed and mesmerized. And I'm one of those people that I like to kind of approach everything as a first time. As this is the first time, I want to see something new because, again, that same path that I walk typically almost every day, I see something new. I seen something new. Like, even when I had noticed that I lived right next to a peacock, well, not next to it, but lived by a peacock, I was like, I've walked this past a few times and I've never seen. So it just allows me to recognize, like, if I'm able to see and experience and feel new things on just an everyday walk, just to go run some errands, imagine what life will bring to me continuously as I continuously heal, as I continuously love myself, as I continuously be patient with myself and understanding with myself, new ideas that I come up with and have been coming up with, and just really healing all parts of me by being able to accept me in all moments. And I'm just like, this feels amazing. This feels great. I was able to go to the store, and then as I was going to the store, this lady, she was trying to look busy while also trying to not look like, disturbed or something. I don't know. She was another customer at the store, but she was picking up these renter friendly wallpapers that I didn't even know. And I literally, again, walk past this out almost every time that I'm in there because that's where, the cat, food and treats and things and stuff are, catnip. Man, I've never seen it. And it was peel and stick wallpaper. I said, wouldn't have even known if she wasn't over here like trying to act like she was doing something. I don't know why she's doing that. I'm just like, I wouldn't have seen that. And I walked down this aisle so many times. Wouldn't have seen that. And I was like, yeah, I can do this with this. And they have different kinds and they really cheap. So it's like, if it don't work out, they're the kind I want to just take it off and try again, and I love to switch things up. So I'm just like, this is great. This is really great. And just being able to take that in, I'm just like, this feels new. Then I turn right behind me and there's like some fake flowers. And I was like, okay, let me put those in there because I've been wanting to put some flowers in my vase, but I've been wanting something a little bit different, and it's like a clay vase almost. So water, I believe, will like kind of deteriorate it. So just to even get that, and it's very Halloween fall-esque vibe. And I'm like, why do they have that? And then they have like a little spring and blue. So it's like, I'm gonna get it. Like, I didn't come in here with this intention. Then I turn even more and I seen these. I was like, I want to make one for myself. I did buy two, but I'm like, I'm gonna make one for myself because it's taking these small things. It's like I'm not going to be accepting something from other people and things anymore. I'm just gonna start creating it myself, soaking it in myself, gathering it myself. And then I also see these picture frames. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna, because I have pictures up on my wall, and then I also made like a makeshift one that you guys probably seen in some older videos where it's like little pictures of me. I'm like, I'm gonna do that again. Put pictures of me all over here like a little collage. Because why not? Because it's very healing to look at younger versions of myself and see how far I have come, look back on those moments, all those things. I did get two little small ones for my little babies, my little babies. But I was just like, this is gonna heal. Like, I love just doing things with my hands, crafting and creating things. And I was able to see something new. And I was like, I wouldn't, and obviously they typically have picture frames and stuff like that. But again, when you're not looking forward, when you're not thinking about it, and you're just literally focused on one thing, you're gonna set one thing up. I'm just gonna do this, but you're open to experiencing life as a whole as a means of being like, holy shit, like there is new shit out there. Like, yes, I have experienced pain and hurt and loss and, finance troubles and this and that and woody whoop wop wop. But damn, Yeah, I need to take these moments where I can, where the opportunity allows, because that's necessary in this life, especially with what's going on, what has always been going on. Like, this is just ramped up for everybody else, but ain't nothing new by people or people of color. But it's just like, holy crap, like, I am living in a life that is really, truly of my own creation, of my own fun, of my own mindset. I decide. I truly am the deciding factor in a lot of things. Whether I want to take it on, whether I don't want to take it on, like that, as somebody that always wants control, wants to release control, over their life, gnawing over everything, mulling over everything, nitpicking everything, questioning so much. It's just like it allows such a relief of what feels like almost stagnant energy, you know? We're just like, holy crap. I'm enjoying this. I'm really, truly enjoying this. I'm gonna add some pictures of my family in there too. And I implore you to do the same. I really implore you to do the same, because when you recognize, what the hell? Who is that? Is that a person? I can't even tell. When you recognize the diversity, well, the complexity in life, it's complex for powerful things as well. It's complex for blessings, for gifts, for finding those small little semblances of joy, for that happiness, for that creativity. So I'm just like, I haven't done this in a while. I want to go ahead and do this. I want to go ahead and set this up in a way where I can look at myself framed, pictures selected by me that make me feel like, okay, yeah, girl, you owning something. You owning something for real. Let's take a look at this. You gotta flip it up. That worked out perfectly. I'm doing good. And these, got these from the dollar store. I always feel like I gotta have this. I grew up and slowly getting out of that mindset of I gotta have this, I gotta do this, and I gotta set this up this way, do this way, and so forth and so have you. But then it's like there's so many things that I enjoy that are absolutely free or cheap, or or that give me joy, or that I haven't even experienced yet. That allow me that freedom, that allow me that extension to be like, you made it. You've done something for and with self. That is very, very powerful. Right there. See if that works out. Because I can actually, if I wanted to, move you up. Nice. Making like a little collage out of it. And these are just the pictures that I have with self. Some are with others, some are not. But these are just the ones that I currently have. I can't. Where did I put the? Because I have pictures on my wall and they have to come down. I think. Are they in here? I do not remember where I put those pictures. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm gonna pause. Pictures have been found. Oh, so I implore you, I applaud you as well, for taking it step by step at a time, for allowing yourself that grace and patience that you are taking. And I recognize I got to start doing things with a lot of childlike wonder in my life. A lot of childlike wonder in my life, because just the capability of it'd be hard to find some type of peace at moments because it's not work that does. To find peace at moments because I you're so worried about everything that it means to be an adult, to be successful, to be accomplished, to be blessed, to be healed, to be at peace, to be all of these things, and it starts to weigh on you the name of the thing more than the actual thing, what it means in the first place. And so I'm just like, the kids, they really don't care. They really truly just live to live, be to be. And they don't expect anything in return but, simple simplicities and love for the most part. And then they're able to start creating and building on their character and all these things. But for the most part, they're like, I don't need or want for much. Because you can create a world. Like our birthday parties were, hot dogs on the grill and all the cousins and whatnot coming over. Let me grab a picture. We just, they're gonna be eating fun food, chilling. All the cousins over. It was just us enjoying each other's company, enjoying what that means. Oh my God, we used to fuck up these cinnamon danishes in the back. I don't know if you want to be seen, but some little brother dancing. But them cinnamon danishes in the back from the dollar store, we used to fuck them things up. Okay, family just kicking it, just straight up kicking it. And this was one of the parties where all the kids was in the back room. Okay, all the kids in that hot room. Oh my goodness, just accomplishments, achievements, just different stuff. So it just, I'm recognizing like I'm going to start taking this in for myself. I'm going to start treating myself, and especially with me being a Cancer, getting into that mothering energy, which I was talking about on my live. Whereas like when you are able to truly mother or nurture yourself or care about yourself or care for yourself, all these things, it allows your inner child to be free because it feels like it has somebody that's going to protect it, love it, care for it, nurture it, all these things like a mother would. So coming into this mindset of being at peace with self, slowly becoming into accepting self, loving self, allowing myself to breathe, to be happy, to experience happiness. It has allowed me to just go with the flow, not just with intuition and things, but with fun, which is also intuition. With fun, with joy, with so much. Actually, let me put this in there. I want to put this in there. When you start recognizing that you are worthy because you are giving yourself the love that you know that you are worthy of and capable of actually keeping and providing and giving of into self, that was not smart of me to lift it up that way. That's why you were doing it the other way. It's truly like in the best sense of nature. Here we go. Now I can pick it up. But it's not where I had everything. Oh my goodness. But so I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep gliding. I'm gonna keep shifting, rearranging. And I'm going to allow my peace of mind to be a true state of peace. This is not how I had it. Well, why does this feel like this is how it was? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to figure it out. Is this how it was? think you were pushed up more. Yeah, and I think you two were over here. Is that what it was? It is what it was. And then you are over here. So that you can be right here. I don't need the ear. At least not right now. Put that in the other package. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Sometimes you gotta cut some stuff to make it work. Yeah. Look at that. Even if it slides off the page, you can always put it back in there. Okay. Okay. Oh, I need to cut the tip of this. Here we go. Awesome. Awesome. And you know what's crazy is I talked about doing this with somebody that I worked with. We were talking about, putting all of our pictures and, doing a collage. And actually talking about doing a collage night together. And it just never happened. It just kind of stopped talking to me, which is fine. People do what they do. And weren't that enclosed, thank goodness. But we talked about doing it so often, like setting up a collage. And I was like, yeah, we're going to do it. But we both never did it. Both never got around to setting it up and doing it either on our own or together. But I love doing it. This will be my second one technically. Just have to add my trim at the bottom. There we go. There we are. I look crazy in some of this. Crazy. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to finish up here, do maybe some achievements. I'm going to come back on here later, do a reading. But yeah, thank you guys for coming on this arts and craft healing journey. And until next time.